great to be here, guys, in Los Angeles, California, by way of Sydney, Australia, of course. And today I'm going to be doing a super quick video about my top 2 books for directing actors. And they are both actually by the same author, whose name is Judith Weston. And the books are called Directing Actors, Creating Memorable Performances for Film and Television. And the follow-up to that is The Film Director's Intuition, Script Analysis and Rehearsal Techniques. Now, first of all, I've had the honor and pleasure of being able to meet this author, Judith Weston, and also study with her over the years through her workshops and classes here in Los Angeles. And the wonderful thing about working with Judith is that there's an emphasis on imagination and on using creativity on set as an actor, but also, of course, as a director. Now, she coaches both actors and directors, as I mentioned, and she does one-on-one classes now. I believe her workshops or her studio is no longer around, but basically the great thing about these books, which have so much information for being able to work with your actors, is that you've got a kind of a toolkit and a great way to kind of combat this kind of results-oriented direction that we see or hear of, or that directors, if any of you have worked in front of the camera, may have experienced. So instead of telling an actor, this is how you should do the line reading, and giving them a line reading, or suggesting a result such as be this emotion or that emotion, it's a real emphasis on using action verbs, so something that they can actually play. So instead of saying, look, I want you to be angry in this scene, which an actor will have to figure out to make it playable and authentic, right? You could say, look, this on punishing the other person you're talking to verbally, so use that intent. Or instead of saying, I want you to be sexy in this scene, to an actor or actress, you could say, look, I want you to use seduction, or I want you to seduce your scene partner, the other actor or the other character, more importantly, in the scene. But there's so many great examples in here and great tools that you can apply. A lot of TV and film scripts and a breakdown of how to go through that. So it's actually makes it fun, which is so important. Whether you're a director, especially if you're the actor, you've got to have that sense of, look, if I fall, as a director, you want to create an environment where it's okay to do it wrong, not exactly what is expected, whatever that means. So this is a great book, and one of the points in her chapter called Moment by Moment is forgive yourself for mistakes. So what is risk but freedom to make mistakes? So borrow this book. If you don't want to buy it, I highly suggest you get it. It is required reading for many film schools out there and colleges. This is a great book. Check it out. There's so much in there, and just talks a lot about making imaginative choices, which is really, if you think about it, what directing should be all about. The White Book, okay, this is the follow-up, Film Director's Intuition. As the name suggests, it is an emphasis on the psychology and the intuition of being a director, with a lot more rehearsal techniques and script analysis in there. There are so many films that are referenced in this book. It's amazing. There's just so many great examples and quotes and actual script material that you can dive into and say, okay, that's how I prepare or break down a script if you've never done it before. Movies like Blade Runner, the original Blade Runner, Bonnie and Clyde, Boys Don't Cry, Breakfast at Tiffany's, The Insider by Michael Mann, Gangs of New York, even Ghostbusters is in there. So basically, this is a fantastic book and is more recently written by Judith, so check this one out too. So they are my top 2 picks, okay? This is a great starting point, and I keep going back to it over and over. Last year when I shot my feature film, I used this a lot when I was actually preparing, and it helped so much on set because it just frees up your mind and imagination. Preparation is key, but then when you're on set, you've got to be willing to try and do the unexpected, whether you're the actor or the director. So check those out, guys. Let me know, and I hope you enjoy it. Cheers. Thanks.